I went to visit my grandpa last weekend.
Oh, the penguins were there.
There was no penguins.
That's good.
But he's in like an aged care facility now. And so I was visiting him at the same time as my aunt and uncle. And they were just asking me about my weekend and all that kind of stuff. And that night I was going to watch a comedy show of the Australian comedians Auntie Donna.
Oh, yeah.
Who, for those who are less familiar with their material, they do a lot of sketch comedy on YouTube.
Yeah. Two of their most famous ones are like one about Christmas Pud and the other one's Everything's a Drum.
Yeah.
Are like two of the ones that really stick in my memory.
So I tried to explain Auntie Donna to my aunt and uncle because they'd never heard of them before. And it's not their kind of humor. Like it's very, like the way...
Really, it's zany.
It's very zany. I was trying to explain Auntie Donna and I remember watching their Netflix show and the part that I kind of like, my question was, how do you know that you've written a great Auntie Donna sketch?
Okay.
Because it's a funny show. There's no disputing that. But I feel like the stuff left on the cutting room floor and the stuff that makes the episode...
How do you tell the difference?
It's got to be almost indistinguishable.
It's just silly humor.
Yeah, it's very silly.
Yeah.
And so, as you mentioned, Christmas Pud is like one of their most famous videos. And so I was using that as an example. I'm like, oh yeah, well they're known for this Christmas Pud thing and it's got like 3 million views on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. And they were like in the theater room at the aged care facility.
Oh my God. So they put Christmas Pud on the theater room?
There's like a 80-inch TV that they were trying to get Netflix to work.
Oh my gosh.
And they couldn't like log in, like it, you know, they did that thing where every few months it logs you out and they couldn't get the password or whatever.
Like the staff or your family?
Well, no one could log in. It was just like logged out. And it's not like my aunt and uncle are paying for the Netflix subscription at the, you know, home.
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So no one could log in. So they were like, oh, why don't you show us like an Auntie Donna sketch instead? And so I was like, okay, I'll show you the Noughts and Crosses sketch. Yeah. Which is one of my favorites, and I think it's like something that they could...
accessible.
Yeah, they could get their head around it.
Yeah, because I'm like, Christmas Pud, like, it is their most famous, and like, yes, it is standalone funny, but I feel for people who are older or not, it's very brain rot, right? Kind of, but not quite brain rot. Like, you have to be quite internet, I think, to find it funny.
Yeah, I think so.
Like it's not brain rot, but it's kind of adjacent.
Yeah, it's like... not going to be their kind of
It's very generational, I feel.
Definitely. And I'm all for expanding horizons.
But you got to...
Let's like dip a toe in first.
Right, that's right.
Right. So I'm like, all right, the Noughts and Crosses sketch will be like a good entry point.
Right.
And basically the premise is it's the world championship for people who are bad at Noughts and Crosses.
Yeah.
And this is one that I saw at their live show and it was hilarious. And so basically they take turns of like, where do you want to go? And so one of them goes in like the top left and then the other's like, oh, fuck, I wanted to go there. And so they have a debate. He's like, okay, I want to go in the top left. Like, nope, already taken. And then you get like 2 in a row. And then obviously as an audience member, you're like screaming, just like, fucking go, like block them or finish your line or whatever. And when they don't do that, it's like, you don't realize how infuriating it is to watch someone be terrible at Noughts and Crosses until you're like seeing it in person, and it's very funny. So I put that one on. It's like a 5-minute sketch, and they like, you know, had some polite laughter. Okay. I think they got it. It's also that version is filmed from their ABC TV show, right? So it's like quite high budget and like, you know, one of their newer sketches. So I think that was maybe a good place to show off their kind of comedy. Yeah. But because I had mentioned Christmas Pud,
no. I feel
my aunt
that's like you've got to be 7 layers deep to laugh at Christmas Pud.
And I was trying to dissuade them from like watching it. That's why I'm like, no, we'll do this other one. And she was just like, I think because it's called Christmas Pud, she's like, this will be a wholesome family laugh fest, blah, blah, blah. And it's not that. It's like just basically them saying like, we've got room for Christmas Pud.
I don't even know why it's funny, but it is. I don't know.
Well, like there's like some truth to it. Like the core joke is that It's like you can be stuffed and
Yeah,
then
they call it
someone
joke
brings
is dessert
out
stomach, basically.
Yeah.
But it's just these people taking it to the nth degree. It's just funny. But if someone's like, why is this funny? I would struggle to explain it.
And so that's why I was basically going like, oh, it's like very absurdist humor,
Yeah.
and let's like watch the tic-tac-toe thing instead. And they're like, but I want to see Christmas Pud. I'm like, all right.
Because I guess when I watch them do it, it's the kind of thing that's funny because you would have done something similar at the table with your own cousin. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Like, that's what makes me kind of, if I have to dissect it, which, you know, you've got a gun to my head. Auntie Donna's funny because you can imagine, you know, your aunt being like, always got time for Christmas Pud, and you and your cousin just like taking that as kids to like the nth degree. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it feels like it came out of like a real life
It's
kind
just
of
like
thing.
two people being silly together.
Yeah, but
and that's
then-
why I think it's funny.
Yeah, then they added like hyperkinetic editing and super close-up zooms and
Yeah.
all this kind of stuff. And so, yeah, there's obviously an audience for it.
I think that's what makes Auntie Donna funny. It's you had to be their humor, but you're not there.
Damn, that's the best explanation for
Don't
it.
you think?
That's perfect. Like, they would love that summary, I think. Part of the Auntie Donna Christmas Pud joke is even every year they repost the video.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's unchanged, but then they also do like a follow-up. So like one time it was about, instead of always room for Christmas Pud, it was like always room for panettone, and it was all in Italian.
I love panettone.
And then the next year it was like the making of Pud. And it was like basically like a behind the scenes documentary and like where are they now and everything like that. And so like it just is like snowballing. Like this year's was like a John Wick parody where
That's so good
he's-
of Christmas Pud.
yeah. So anyway, my auntie's insisting she
Yeah,
wants to
sorry.
see Christmas Pud.
Oh God, why? It's just gonna be cringe. Like, I feel like I could show it to my dad and he'd be like, okay, it's not funny, you're weird. But I feel like for some reason I'd cringe if I was doing it to your aunt.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things where a lot of people say this year has gone by pretty quick.
Oh.
If you want to feel time move excruciatingly slow,
Show Christmas Pud to someone who doesn't get it.
yeah, just show any YouTube video to someone who's not appreciating it. And
Yeah.
this is like a 3.5 minute video. And
Well, my favorite comedy video on YouTube of all time, like, I don't know if it holds up now, but
yeah.
the funniest at the first time I saw it is Jokes with Guitar by Dimitri Martin. And I have to say, it's 10 minutes long, and I've showed it to someone who was not into it. And I was like, Googling like how to kill yourself in 8 minutes.
did you not? you couldn't just pull the trigger at the
I
2-minute
think
mark?
I did. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's pretty long. It's kind of more, I think I just played it off as like, yeah, anyway, so it's like kind of more like that. And they're like, oh, okay, haha, and like gave a polite laugh.
Yeah,
and I was like,
no.
yeah, you should watch it later. And they're like, yeah, I definitely will.
Yeah, no, it sounds like you made the right move. You got, feel out the environment. But I think because like they were so insistent that like we got to see Christmas Pud, and they're trying to feign some interest in my life.
I would
that
pretend I couldn't find it. I'd be like, oh, it's gone down or something.
these are the things that I think
Oh,
about.
really? I'd be like, oh,
Because
that's weird. Like, I've searched it. It's just not, I guess they've taken it down. They must be putting up a new one or something.
you know how when you're searching YouTube on TV, you have to use the remote.
Oh,
and it's
like everyone could see you searching?
But like typing on the keyboard with like the little TV remote control is like the worst way to search YouTube.
It's terrible.
And so like I could have
Just mistyped it.
I could have just given up and they would have probably understood. But because I'm annoyingly tech literate, I used the voice feature on the
Oh,
remote
you
control
idiot.
to
There's so
instantly
many
go to it.
points. You know, like the TV show Seconds from Disaster, where they go back through the voice recorder and the pilots are like, do you think something's on fire? And you're like, this is the point at which, you know, there's all the, not even that. They're like, you know, the plane landed and they could see the bolts were loose, but the engineers signed it off anyway. And then like even before that,
Yeah, there's
they
like
knew they
5
were making faulty
different
bolts at
points where they could have just pulled
yeah,
the trigger.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I feel like you could have your own personal Seconds from Disaster.
Oh, I should have just said, I don't think it's
Episode.
your kind of humor. And they probably would have
Like,
understood.
why didn't you
know.
say I need to take a crap and not come back? Like, there's so many options.
Because then next
That's
time
why
I
it
see
feels
them,
like Seconds from Disaster.
I'm going to see them at Christmas and they'll be like, let's all watch Christmas Pud
Do you
around
think
the
it would,
table.
It's really stuck in their craw.
It seemed to be important in the moment.
But your cousin would be there at
Where? At Christmas.
So you'd get some people
I
that
would get
risk
the, like,
getting it. The young
The
crowd.
young generations.
Yeah. And they could carry some
laughter.
of the heat because they would laugh. And then your aunt would be like, I don't get it. And then you could be like, well, what did you think, cousin? As opposed to carrying the load of being a weirdo on your own.
Look,
like, at least then it becomes generational instead of you being weird.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways this could have gone down that weren't the way that it went down.
Stab yourself in the femoral artery. I don't know, this.
Anyway, so Christmas Pud starts playing.
Oh, no.
And then we're like 15 seconds in and she's like, no, pause it and put on the subtitles so Grandpa
Oh, my God. Grandpa doesn't care.
Yeah, he's 95 years old. He's just doing his own thing.
Yeah, let him remember the 80s.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing over there. I assume reliving the 80s. How old was he in the 80s? 60. Okay, maybe not. Maybe reliving the 60s.
He's not
40s,
he's not fussed, but she wants me to like jack up the volume to like full blast.
Should we call in all the nurses?
It felt like that. And put on subtitles and rewind so we can, capture that first 30 seconds that we are in. So I'm doing all that. Then someone walks in with the Netflix password.
Oh, thank God. This is your out.
Well, it would have been my out if they could get it working, but they like go to the login screen and still realize
this is when
they
you
don't.
slink out of the room.
Like, I think they had the password, but not the email address or something.
This
so they
is when
couldn't
you
log
leave
in.
the room, though, and go, well, I've just got to go move the car.
And then just
Leave. I'm moving the car to my house.
And then when they get like the phone call, like, where did you go? I was like,
I couldn't find a spot.
I just had a
So I
hankering
kept
for some Christmas
driving
food.
home. Yeah, say that.
Yeah.
And then say that's the joke.
Yeah, okay.
That's what you do.
It's a very elaborate setup that they have maintained,
Yeah.
but I did it perfectly.
It's just specifically Christmas Pud because it's so weird.
It's like I said, it's absurdist humor. And
Like, I remember
they're,
the first
like,
time
just not
someone
gonna
showed
get
it to me. It was like a friend, a guy who's about your age.
Yeah.
And the first minute, I was just staring at him and it blankly. Like, the hell is this? And then, like, after that, I kind of got it.
Okay, you rode the wave and it kind of clicked with you.
Yeah. I think, but I don't think that... Yeah.
Yeah, well, now you know how I felt. So they come in with the Netflix password, but they didn't have the email
my
address.
whole body is like, I'm so clenched.
I had to go through it, so now you have to experience
so
it
clenched.
secondhand.
Is this why you had to have the massage?
The massage, I probably should have had the massage afterwards.
I'm honestly so tight right now.
Yeah.
The massage was before. I need a
Yeah,
massage.
I did them the
I'm
wrong
getting
way
a
around.
headache.
So we give
Oh
up
my
on
God.
Netflix,
Oh
and
my
she's
God.
like, I want to see Christmas Pud.
Oh my God. Why?
Because 3.4 million people on YouTube can't be
Oh,
wrong,
they are in this instance.
evidently. And then, like, the world's oldest man, like, walks in.
Oh no.
So, like, they show these old movies in this theater room. It's,
Yeah.
like, always something from, like, the 1940s or
Right.
whatever. Like, when these...
Were they making a lot of movies in the 40s?
It's like all old black and white. It's like, we'll show
Okay.
Casablanca on Wednesday
Okay.
and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid or whatever it is.
Great movie.
These are the kind of, like, you see the schedule and it's like these classic films. So, like, this guy walks in seeing as, like, you know, there's a bunch of us
He's like
watching the
assumes
TV.
there's going to be something on.
Yeah, he's got nothing but time. He's like, let me watch this
I feel like his time
Maltese
is
Falcon
limited.
or
If
something.
anything, the opposite. You've got nothing but time. He's got just moments.
No, he's
His clock is close to midnight, and you're wasting it on Christmas Pud.
so he walks in at, like, I'm going to say halfway through the tic-tac-toe sketch, the noughts and crosses thing. And he's, like, got one of those walkers.
Yeah.
And he's, like, banging off, like, like, there's all these reclining chairs, like, cinema seats. So he's, like, really, it's an effort to, like, squeeze it to the front row.
Yeah.
Like, he's not just, like, let's see what's happening. I'll sit in the back.
I guess
No,
he's like, something must be coming soon. I'll get right in the front.
Well, he
'cause I've
sees
got a good
we're
spot.
watching, something on the big screen. It's like, I don't care what it is. I'm going to join the party.
Right. That's probably going to be me when I'm old.
Yeah, I don't blame him. But I just was not able to, like, intercept and be like, hey,
You don't care about this.
yeah, this one isn't for you.
Yeah.
Somehow I got bamboozled into showing
Doing
this crazy video.
They're not going to like it. And
Yeah.
they're like, 30 years younger than you. A
Yeah.
good 30 years.
Right. But I didn't know how to pull that ripcord either. So now he's joined us.
Oh my God.
Like this other, like, 90-year-old man. So we like rewind the video, turn
I'm
on
so clenched. I
subtitles.
can't handle this.
Yeah, and I know, like,
It's going to go down like a cold bag of sick.
yeah, but they're very insistent. So I'm like, all right. And so, like, for like the third time, we're rewatching this intro because
Was your mum there? I feel like she would have gotten you out of this.
I wish she was there. It was just
She would have been. She's the co-pilot who's madly dragging the what's it called, the controls up as you're heading to the mountain.
I'll have to tell her this story because she would appreciate it.
Oh, she doesn't listen to the podcast.
She might hear it on the podcast, but I haven't told her this yet.
Okay.
But anyway, it's me, my auntie and uncle, my grandpa, and now this other old dude.
I just can't. I can't.
And Christmas Pud is in glorious high definition on the world's biggest screen
Like
in front of us.
Sketch from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
They should just, for Auntie Donna's video next year, they should just
show this.
post our analysis of Christmas. So I'm like, for the third time in a row, we're watching this intro.
Third time now.
Well, because like we watched it and then she made us rewind.
Yeah.
And then the Netflix person came in.
Oh my God.
And so now we have to just like start the video
There are
over.
so many times you could have got out of this.
I realized the error of my ways.
I just can't.
But I just felt like I was in too deep and
Yeah.
she, like, even no matter how, like I was,
You're Donnie Brasco at this point.
yeah, I was trying to be a little too subtle with the like, oh, it's very absurdist humor kind of thing. I should have just been like,
You don't
blunt.
like it!
Yeah. Like, this is not for you. I showed you the tic-tac-toe one for a reason.
And you didn't smile even.
There was some polite laughter,
Yeah,
but for
if
some
you-
reason, she
you
thought
wanna see
this
more.
would be the one.
Well, I guess she thought like, oh, if that's their most famous, maybe it's funnier than that other
yeah,
one.
I guess so. And because it's Christmas themed, I like Christmas.
Bit of Christmas port.
Perfect recreation.
Do you think?
And
Do you wanna do
it's,
one?
it's like the
like
trauma
it's here.
flashbacks are coming
Do you
over
want
me
to try
again.
one?
Oh, it's got some room for custard. Didn't tell me there would be custard.
Bit of port. See, it's funny because you can't imagine doing it with your friends.
So you and I needed you there because they were giving me nothing.
I
When-
would laugh.
We're watching it and there's some polite chuckles, but it's a very like low budget YouTube video
It's
from
also
like
quite long.
no, it's like 3.5 minutes.
That's long. Of like, oh, you didn't like,
It was shorter than I
the
was thinking.
Okay. Yeah, it's
But-
not jokes with guitar, for
Yeah.
example.
So I was like, I guess we can just like grit our teeth and get through this. But it felt like half an hour, if that's what your experience was. But I think they were like okay with it. They weren't like,
Well, it's not like it's porn or something. It's not offensive.
yeah,
just
like
weird.
I think they were just like, all right, this isn't for us, but I'll give some polite chuckles
Yeah.
along the way until the very end, where like I don't know if you remember,
No,
basically
probably not.
like the final scene is they all just like vomit up custard out of their mouth.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But I wouldn't say it's any more absurdist than like Monty Python, say.
Maybe not, but I guess they're not big Monty Python fans
right.
either.
Okay, because I was like, a guy explodes in Monty Python from eating.
Yeah, obviously not their favorite sketch because as soon as that moment happens, like all three of them were like, ah! It was like
The old man as well?
he was completely unfazed.
Oh, so
The
who's
old-
the three?
My aunt, uncle, and grandpa.
Oh, right. Okay.
The old man is just like catatonic in the corner.
Yeah, he's like,
So I don't know if like I had already he'd seen too much in his lifetime, I guess.
unlike your grandpa, who is a veteran.
Yeah. So,
What kind of war did that guy
yeah,
go
I got to ask him some questions.
Yeah, be like, what have you seen? I can't believe your grandpa was grossed out.
He was probably the most grossed out.
That's confusing.
And so then like
Because surely, just age alone, he's the most gross.
I guess he's never seen someone vomit custard before and this was a new experience for him.
Yes.
And so at that point, the room was very quiet. We all kind of just like sat in awkward silence for a little bit. And so I tried to like flip through the TV for like any channel that I could just put on.
Like to break the silence, right?
Not just to break the silence, but also like this guy had like maneuvered his...
So you're like, I've got to put on something for this poor
Yeah.
kid. Surely there's like full YouTube movies at this point from the 1940s.
I mean, maybe...
Where was
but
your head at this whole time?
My head was at, I thought I had the perfect out with the Noughts and Crosses sketch. And then when
You've messed
they
up.
insisted, then I was like, all right, you insisted. What am I going to
When
do?
this old man comes in, I'll be like, oh, he's expecting a movie. I'll put on YouTube has old movies. I'll put that on and show you this another time.
Yeah, that would have been a good
Again,
play. Yeah,
there's so many.
well,
I would have been like, oh my God, there's something in my eye and fallen to the ground. Like,
all better options than what I did. I'm not denying that. So I scrolled through the TV and I tried to just get to like live free to air.
yeah,
But apparently that wasn't hooked up. Like, so it brings up like even just channel 10.
it's just,
No, it's like it takes me to the channel 10 app, but you have to log in to view
oh my
it.
God.
And so the only thing that like the safest option, I found a 24-hour animated Mr. Bean channel. So I'm like, this'll do.
Oh my God.
Everyone here, you guys watch Mr. Bean. I'm getting the fuck out of
Oh,
here.
you left?
Yeah, it was so uncomfortable.
Why did you leave at that point?
Because I couldn't sustain a conversation after that. They all were judging me. They were like, this is what Ben is finding funny. This is what he's doing tonight. Like, who is our nephew? We don't know this guy. And so I'm like, we need obviously not to talk until Christmas from now on.
Yeah.
And I will see you when you bring the penguin.
And this is why I hate zany people, because they're also judgmental.
Yeah, I felt very judged in that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I blame so many people, but I blame you most of all.
I'm not saying this isn't my fault.
It is 90% your fault.
Yeah, there was definitely ways this could have gone better, and I will accept responsibility.
Do you think she'll ever talk about it again? Like, is it
Well,
kind of like you've accidentally flashed your genitals or something?
Yeah, like the question is, does this come up
That's
at
what I'm
Christmas
asking.
lunch?
Like, Ben showed us the weirdest video.
And is it better or worse if it doesn't come up?
Worse.
Because then they're like
That's
secretly,
like Genesis level, where it's like, okay, we walked in on Ben, like in flagrante, you know.
and we'll
we
just
can
pretend this never happened and never speak of it again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, it literally is unspeakable.
But maybe we can get past it if we like make a joke about it. is
Yeah,
what you're
or
saying.
like, again, your cousin might defend you and be like, oh no, that is really popular with young people
Yeah,
or
no,
something.
we love the Pud video.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then someone from the next table over can be, are you talking about Christmas Pud?
we
I've
love
always
that.
got some room for custom. And they will get it.
Yeah.
And now they'll feel part of the club, and it's almost like they were there.
Almost.
Midnight Crisis.